y'all, my name is Morgan Patterson, and today we're going to talk about my favorite song, at least for the moment, Bitter Water by the Oh Hellos. But before I talk about my favorite song, I want to tell you a story, because you want a story, one with a hero and pain and tragedy, and mine begins at a mental institution, which is everyone's favorite place to start any story. I won't get into the nitty-gritty of why I was there. I needed medication, I didn't have it, had deep mental issues, sucked, I'm here. I have them now. But the thing they don't tell you about going to the mental hospital is that it's mostly a lot of boring group therapy. You're sitting around a circle, you're talking to people, well, mostly people aren't talking because no one wants to be there, so you have to be the teacher's pet of therapy. You go, I know what it means to disassociate, I know what it means to have an unhealthy coping mechanism. Now, one of the things that they did recommend was to ground yourself, holding ice, chewing a lemon, or listening to music. I have plenty of songs in my repertoire that I would go back and listen to. And in the depths of my not being able to go to my job, the one thing that made me happy, I was devastated. But the one song that I kept coming back to was Bitter Water by the Oh Hellos. And the fun thing about that one, it exemplifies one of my favorite genres, which is folk music, primarily going into, based on Christian hymns. Hymns themselves have a very lyrical tone, very heavenworthy praise, meant to be done in a group of many people. And it's something that I've always admired, even though I myself am not of the Christian faith, I'm Jewish, but the concept of coming together in community and singing something that comes together like that always spoke to me. Other than that, the message of the song itself is, in a funny way, kind of talking about a bitter ex. Now, whether or not the people who wrote the song intended it to be that of their Christian faith or something beyond that, who's to say, that's for them to decide. But I always found it to come very similar to how I viewed the self that I was versus the self that I had to become. The song talks a lot about clinging to something that even though it harms you, it's still, by note of the familiarity it has with you, clings to you very sweetly. It's water that you drink knowing that it's poisoned. And at that point, I felt very much like I was drinking my own poisoned water, though I myself had not poisoned it to begin with. And listening to that song over and over and over, it really just made me think, I don't have to keep drinking this water anymore. I don't have to stay in the set that I put myself in. Now, the third thing that I quite like about this one is it, by nature of being in the style of hymns, encourages you to sing along, to add your throat to that chorus of voices. Now, I myself am not a good singer, but it really does make me want to be. Now, I'm going to play you a piece right here. You'll have to give me a moment, because my computer has decided that it would like to go blank, but we're going to try and pull it up. Thank you for your patience. And we're going to play the last 30 seconds here. And it's important for me to know that even though I can't play it here, there are 4 long beats of instrumental, a slow cacophony of like, to the point where you think that the song is about to peter out. But before it does, we hear this instead. I am not a fool in time, no, I know it is coming. To bury me beneath the trees and playing as a child. I know I shouldn't love you, I know I shouldn't love you, but I do. And from there, you have the soft, quiet guitar leading you out. The song itself talks about a love that will punish you. In the end, they say, I know that you will bury me beneath the tree, the one that I was a child, because this thing has raised them. But in a funny way, I've kind of used it as inspiration to not do that. I don't have to drink the water anymore. I can move on to other things. It's fun, because there is another song that covers that here, but we will not cover it today. Thank you. You have been wonderful. Signing off.